brave is something preschoolers get told to do a lot. We tell them to be brave when they go to the doctor. We tell them to be brave when they have to stay with a sitter. We tell them to be brave as they walk into their first preschool classroom. Now, to an adult, we know these are not situations to be afraid of, but to the preschooler, they may as well be fighting a giant or walking into a lion's den. Now is the time for our preschoolers to begin learning that God can help me be brave, because the need to be brave, God brave, will only grow throughout their lives. Now, what is God brave? God brave is the kind of brave that does the right thing even when others don't. The kind of brave that stands up to seemingly impossible circumstances. The kind of brave that shows up to see God do what only He can do. The kind of brave that trusts God during the darkest of times. The kind of brave that looks to God to help us be strong and courageous. The kind of brave that makes us super kids, not because of what we can do, but because of what God can do. Week 1, Rahab will show us that when we believe in the power of God, God can help us be brave enough to go against an entire city and do the right thing, to the point of risking our life to save the lives of our family as well as strangers. That is God brave. Week 2, a young shepherd named David and his slingshot will show us that when we believe that God is always with us, God can help us be brave enough to stand up to anything, even a cruel giant that wants to kill us while a fearful king and his army stand by and watch. That is God brave. Week 3, Daniel will show us that when we trust God's plans, God can help us be brave enough to stand alone and do what God says, even if it means being thrown into a lion's den. That is God brave. Week 4, Esther shows us that God can help us be brave enough to help others. Queen Esther could have hid behind the safety of her crown, but like Rahab, she risks everything to save her people. That is God brave. Week 5, we'll take a look at Miriam, where we'll see God help her be brave through her entire life, from helping protect her baby brother Moses to assisting him as he leads God's people out of Egypt. That is God brave. Our preschoolers are just beginning a lifetime filled with challenges that will require them to be brave. Our prayer is that they'll remember that God can help them be brave, God brave. And being God brave is what makes us and them super kids.